Alright. Within. Within what? I'm not sure. Okay. Within. New game. They abandoned the God who made them. They sacrificed unto demons who they knew not. Deuteronomy 32:15. Interesting.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults.
Interesting.
Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me.
Well,
I'll call you when things are right.
now I gotta come looking for you.
I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have.
Oh.
Goodbye, Maya.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten.
That's New York for you.
I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up,
I don't
after Ma
remember.
died,
No, she
when it
didn't.
was just the two of us,
What'd you say?
he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving,
I wasn't really paying attention to what she was saying.
and I would save him.
I was just thinking about like when the game would start. I probably should have paid attention. Oh well.
I should get this over with quickly.
Yeah.
I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work. Let's see. He should be at apartment
I wouldn't say I'm missing
405.
it, Bob. Hint: left click on objects in your surroundings to interact with them. Oh, that didn't work. She said 405, right? I think. I don't walk very fast.
I bet this building breaks every municipal code in existence. I could get this open with a hard push, but I really shouldn't be wasting time. I need to find Nick.
Fair
I
point.
should get to...
405, yep, okay. Nope. Alright. Let's just waddle our way down. 405. Oh, is that open?
Whose bright idea was it to leave this open?
I know, right?
A child might fall in.
Yeah, child. Or me. Probably, eventually. When I get chased by something. 410. This gotta be 405, right? It's 404. Oh, 405 is over there. Just beyond that shelf. Apartment sounds. Lovely. Ooh, it's dark. Oof. That's not dark.
Hello?
I mean, that is dark. That's shadow. That's more dark than not.
Huh. Where'd they go? There was someone just here.
They must be in apartment
Ugh,
405.
this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers. Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope.
No, we don't. But we're gonna do it anyway. No, nothing.
I guess he's either not home or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
I mean, you did come all this way, so
Gosh, what is that smell? Nick?
spaghetti.
Nick, are you here? How is he living like this? This is
Pizza.
terrible. I remember that shirt. I think I'd given it to him for a birthday.
I mean,
Why can't he get a bed like a normal person? This looks like it could use a cleaning. Like everything else here.
yeah. The point. It's like he's a single bachelor.
Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets?
Let's not jump to conclusions here. Maybe he's spending it on drugs. You know, maybe because drugs are expensive. All right. I probably shouldn't be going through my brother's like clothes and shit though. Like, probably be pretty upset. Is that a rice cooker? That is a rice cooker, isn't it? Either that or it's one of those old CD players.
Would it hurt to clean up a little?
It might.
I think I just lost my appetite.
I mean, you weren't exactly stopping for food to begin with. It's not such a bad place, really. I mean, sure, it's small, but like, I wonder how much he's paying in rent. Do not open, go back.
Right, like this is gonna keep me out.
Who's that for, though?
Nick, are you in there? Are you okay?
Is that like for
Open this
himself?
door. I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Like a pry bar? A knife, maybe?
The first thing I'm going to help him do is clean this place up. That alone should bring some positivity to his life situation.
I mean, it could be helpful. You never know. I'm not seeing anything. Ooh.
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat. Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind.
That's,
Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death.
nor should he.
With
I mean,
Ma gone,
maybe
I
not.
was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
I don't know if being tougher with him was necessarily the choice or the right course of action. It depends. Each person requires something different in terms of like healing and growing. So what am I supposed to be using to help get that door open?
He's probably been in this apartment for...
All right. I'm not seeing any. Do I go outside? Ooh. All right. Not seeing anything.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Right, but like, what other way is there? I'm not seeing anything I could use to get it open. Um, I don't have an inventory. I don't. Old photo.
Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones.
Oof.
When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer.
It's a lot of
We never knew
exposition
our
for an inner
father.
monologue.
No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
I mean, it's important not to blame yourself for every little. Oh, turns out the
Hello?
answer was just looking at a picture.
Nick, are you in there? Quit playing. Jeez. Hello?
That's an interesting.
Hello? How did this door open?
See, this is a nice little room. I mean, obviously,
Well, at
turned
least I
into a
know where all his
studio.
money's going.
Yeah, see.
But where the hell is he? I see his taste in music hasn't changed. All the death metal and occult stuff he was always into.
Hell yeah.
He used to be a kid who loved pop. The heaviest thing he listened to was like Metallica. When he hit his teens, everything changed.
As it does.
It was like his personality flipped overnight. He began to sink into this dark place.
Started hanging out with the kind of kids who spell trouble. Got into weed, alcohol, and then harder stuff. At some point, it was like he became unhinged. He talked about renouncing God and worshiping spirits or some such thing. I tried to talk sense into him. It felt like every conversation we had escalated into an argument. He kept telling me he couldn't wait to leave and live on his own.
Well, he got what he wanted then.
I wonder if he still actually plays. He was obsessed with the guitar for a while in school, formed a band. They weren't all that good. Lasted all of 6 months.
Exposition the game. Is that a Dreamcast?
He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those
No,
games.
it's not a Dreamcast.
I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then.
All right. Corpus.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
Possibly. Ah,
Your standard issue USB slots. Your standard issue USB slots.
indeed they are. Headphone jack. Well, that's not a headphone jack. That's the headphone jack. That's the mic jack. That's the indicator light. These are probably drives. Are those hard drives just like down the? Alright, never mind. USB
A
drive
USB
missing
drive?
for
Let
the
me see if I
for the
can
boot.
find one.
Interesting. Oh, look at that. There's a couple
This
of them.
could
No,
be
it's
it.
an eraser.
Random drawer junk. Nothing useful.
Okay.
Nothing useful here.
What's that wired to? Cool, 40 degrees Celsius. Nice. Oh, that's right. I gotta put the...
I could probably use the USB drive I found in that drawer.
No, you're right, you're right. Sandbox OS. Safety, security, anonymity. Interesting. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a heavily secured modded Linux variant running a VPC, and the game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be precautious considering the urban legends around this game. A single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to do, crawl through to find it, things I don't think I can ever unsee. I don't have much hope for humanity anyway. We're broken beyond redemption. I'll continue making or taking notes on taking notes in these text files. If the game is a real deal, it'd make for interesting reading. I could edit it and put a Reddit post, maybe do an accompanying video playthrough. It would be a cool way to start that gaming content channel I've always wanted to. It would be, but never got around to doing. It's easy to start a channel, but not easy to consistently put out content. True that. I admire those who do. With my track record of starting up projects I eventually abandon, I think I know how that will end up. Well, I mean, give yourself a little credit. Anyway, first things first, I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The lore says that it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupted. Urban legends around the game are fascinating, if not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it. Is there more? Guy who played it. Interesting. Crash. Right again. Oh, look at that. Ooh. I thought that was something else for a second there. I'm playing a game inside of a game. Neat. At least I got a flashlight. What's that? Nothing I can read. Ooh, dead bodies. Gross. Ooh, creepy dude. Oh, hey, did you get closer? Alright. Is that backmasking? I don't know what you're saying. I'm just gonna keep going, and we'll see where that takes us. Alright. This is some Inception level shit. Can't run in this game. Look at that, another one of those things. So I'm guessing I just have to light up all of them. Oh jeez, he scared me. You scared me, guy. That was kind of creepy. Okay. Play log 3.
Wait, that file wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sure of it.
Got it to run. First impressions, creepy but mostly crappy. A grainy, pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. I hate walking sims. Why do people make them? The game's also unstable. It crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up the OS files and then randomly spitting them back. How is the OS still going? It's lost system folders, everything on the desktop, including my playlog texts. And even the recycle bin. Sorry. The game has no credits, has no title, no save load. After every crash, it randomly teleports you to different levels. It was hard to find, had to trawl through fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an anon link to the file dump on the Onion server. I found it amidst the cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myths of the game, which I pieced together sifting through volumes of shitposts for a sliver of truth. suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it selects the player by allowing itself to be found by those seeking it. It is said to have been birthed by the dark web, that seedy underbelly of humanity's worst impulses, forged not by human hands, but by some unknown force. As I spent hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, a craving for alcohol. I've started drinking again. It's impossible to resist. Symbols in the graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, likely a greater demon that latches onto its hosts. Perhaps most disturbing of all is the notion that it can what? Look at that. It certainly sounds like backmasking. Is he gonna pop up again? No, he's not. Okay. That's barred off. Cool. Oh, that's cool. I don't need to go that way anyway, because I've got to go this way. That's right. Ooh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh. Spookiness, that's what it is. Spookiness. Oh, hey, there you are. I wish I had the ability to play that in reverse, but I don't. Alright. Making my way through the garbage, walking slow, but hey, who knows what might happen. Was I supposed to do something back there? Am I just going back to the other place? Why is it so difficult to get up over these mountains of garbage? I've got a million questions and no answers. Hey. Is there anything that I can do to speed this process up? I feel like I'm missing something. God, I wish I wasn't so slow. What am I supposed to do? What is a girl to do? Oh, was I supposed to look at the photos?
What the hell is this?
Oh.
Nick!
Oh, that's Nick. Only he's wearing a mask. Oh, an unknown error. Well, shit. System failure.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense.
No, not really.
I've got to get this game going again.
Do I, though? Let's see if there's anyone in the apartment real quick before we... Hey, I turned that light on, and now it's turned off. That's interesting. That's worth noting, I think. Okay. It's fine. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Fuck. Oop.
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights.
Yeah, it's just the lights.
The electrics here are falling apart,
The
like the rest of the
electrics.
building.
The electrics here. Your feet make weird noises. I think the OS was waiting for me to sit down because otherwise, hey, look at that, another play log. More reading. Getting worse. Growing signs of malevolence, waking nightmares, oppressive thoughts, general malice, an intense craving for defilement. Weird sounds from the other room, voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Baal Nagim, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's the entry from Deacon, perhaps the only demonology wiki with some authenticity. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani sect in the Samaria, requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief. Manifests in reoccurring nightmares of killers, and the lust/regret of symbol or cycles of sex offenders. Hold on a second. Reoccurring nightmares of killers. If it's attached itself to this chick, she killed her mom. There's no way around it. She killed her. Anyway, the dying fugue of dead men walking, and the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, and the PTSD of war survivors, and the haunting dread of good people gone irrecoverably wrong. A vile parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. I thought at first there was no point to the game, just walk from point A to point B, activating shrines, but the simplicity could be deliberate. The patterns of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, the writings and the scrolls, all of it suggests an invocation. If so, the point of the game may be to simply complete it. Have I made a terrible mistake? What have I awakened in the dark? The game is trying to... Don't know. Guess I'll try it again. Interesting.
Maya.
Did that say... Like, it said Maya, right? Wait a minute. My name's Maya. 104 collected, so it's like Slender. Alright. I guess one's probably this way. Yeah? Yep. But for real though, the slowness of this game is insane. 2 of 4 collected. Those are some of these scribbles, mister. See, I keep hearing that like door clicking sound, and I wonder if that's in the game or like in the game. You know what I mean? Like, is that in the game or is that like in the game's game? In the outer world of the game or in the game of the game? Okay, you're not one of them. Great, well now I might have lost my way. I think I got over this way. Let's try this way first, I guess. No, nothing. I really wish you would just, like, speak forward. How many do I need again? 4? How many do I have? This is definitely not the way. Oh, great, I'm lost. I am completely lost. Oh, there's one, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, the door. Gotcha. Ooh, there's a person.
Maya, help me. Please. You have to help me.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
Oh.
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going
Sounded
again.
like Nick. Ooh.
Hello? Is someone there? It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Good idea. Oh, look at that. Pull back the curtain, see what's behind. Oh, nothing. We're good.
Nobody.
Oh,
Nick. But his face. What is happening to me?
excellent question. Look at that, another fucking log. I saw Alex today. He was here, in the apartments, standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on a gurney in the morgue and the day after the accident. His dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. Oh, despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. Yikes. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. I was flung out of the car and came to unhurt except for a few scratches. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her. I have to tell her to stay put and not come looking for me. You idiot. Because I know Maya. She'll come looking if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. She still blames herself for my failures, even though she absolutely shouldn't. Aw. If only she knew that the last good thing left in my life, or she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me 1,000,000 times already. But she can't save me this time, not from this. And I can't let her get hurt. If she comes here... Yeah. If she comes here, who knows? Alright, that way's gated off. There's a door over there. That one's gated. Interesting. Is this the fourth one? 3 out of 4. No, this is the third one. Right. Oh, okay. Alright, the fourth one's just down there, it looks like. Ooh. Hello, Spider-Man. This one looks like the first one, doesn't it? Is that a person? I believe it's a statue. Oh, no, it's not a statue. Huh.
What the hell was that?
Good question. Hey, Nick.
Nick, wait! Nick!
How's it going, buddy? Did he leave
Nick!
the apartment? Looks like. Can I run now? No. Still just as slow as ever.
Nick!
Hey there, Nick.
Nick, stop! It's me!
I'm gonna get tossed down that elevator shaft, aren't I?
What the hell?
And he did.
I'm not going near that elevator.
Good question. What the hell was that? Let's go downstairs or upstairs. I don't know which way he went. I assume downstairs.
Maya, I'm down here.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Come quick.
What the fuck was that? I wish I could see. There's so it's so dark. Come on, pull out a flashlight or something.
Maya, come on.
How many floors are there?
I'm waiting for you, Maya. Where are you? We're all waiting. You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of creepy.
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
I can't do anything. Oh shit, I can't do anything. Oh, this is an animation.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him.
and his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home.
Good idea.
It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no
Maybe I
word
was
from
wrong.
him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs.
Maybe it's not
The
Hector.
thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something or someone stepped between us and shielded me.
Oh, Nick saved you.
I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
That was good. That was really good. Told her. I liked it. It was well done. It was creepy. It was interesting. Honestly, it was a pretty good. It was good. I liked it. Was an option to turn up the brightness. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Still though, really good. I like that. All right. Well, that's that.